What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hello. How is everyone doing? I know that it has been quite a long time since I uploaded anything. I know I have been neglecting my channel. No surprise there. It has just been super crazy right now with everything going on. I guess you guys know what I'm talking about, the coronavirus. I've been working a lot of hours. My job is still, business as usual, and I still do have to work. The only thing that has changed is that I have to work a lot more because, some people are, not able to work right now due to circumstances. I have been taking on a lot of extra hours, which kind of prevents me from, doing what I love, which is playing with makeup, playing with skincare, and sharing my experience with everyone. I have quite a few products in front of me that I want to try out that have been sitting in my room for a very long time. So with that being said, let's jump into the video, shall we? I ask you guys to please subscribe and like this video if you can, pretty please. And let's get started. So I have a bunch of products sitting in front of me and we are going to be trying them out. I have the Unicorn, what the fuck type of word is that? I have the Unicorn Glow Longwear Primer. This little bad boy right here. I want to try it out. Anything with the word glow in it, I am all for it. And I received this in one of my Ipsy boxes, which, by the way, I have recently canceled my subscription because I am just starting to build up a lot of skincare and a lot of makeup. It's just piling up in my room. I honestly don't even know what to do at this point. I have tried to organize and set up a system to try to get everything, organized and for everything to have a place. And I've gotten nowhere because I'm really starting to believe that I have an addiction to beauty. Like, I have an addiction to buying products, too many products. It's just getting out of control because you have to keep in mind that on top of the subscriptions, I am buying products myself. And are you fucking kidding me? Too much is coming in too fast and I just don't have the ability to use everything all at once. So with that being said, I decided to start dipping into the stuff that I just have sitting around, and that's what this video is for. I also want to try out the Real Her Playbook Shadow Palette. I also received this in one of my Ipsy bags. This is the palette right here. It does have a lot of neutral shades, which I honestly don't have a problem with. To be quite honest, these shades will be perfect for everyday use. As much as I love my very vibrant and colorful shadows, they just, going to work with a big bright eye isn't exactly ideal. So having shades like these, they really do come in handy. Also have this other shadow. It's a single shadow from Color Red Rain, and it is in the color Glamour. It's more of a shimmer shadow. I just really wanted to try it out and see what it's all about. It does have a very gorgeous shimmer, very neutral. I also have this Betty Boop blush palette that I wanted to try. I think I showed this in a previous video and I was just all for it because, I mean, just look at those damn blushes. They're freaking gorgeous. You got the plain matte blush, and then you have these two like sort of shimmery sort of like blushes going on. This one in the middle, I'm really loving that. I'm loving it a lot. I think that might be the one that I actually try. I don't know, I might try two. Let's go crazy, right? I'm living my best life right now. Okay, sitting in front of this camera talking to you guys, so the hell with it. Let's do two. You know what I'm saying? And then I wanted to try out this lip gloss from Sesamoy. It is the Reflect lip gloss. I'll open it up later because honestly it's all taped up and you guys know how I am with packaging, boo. I am a hot mess when it comes to packaging. And last but not least, I wanted to try out this Veli compact. I did a review on my Instagram of this compact, but I wanted to also try it out in a video because, you know, not everybody that, you know, sort of watches my videos on YouTube follows me on Instagram. I wanted to sort of show you guys what this compact is all about. It is freaking amazing, and I just wanted to share with you guys how amazing this compact is. I love this freaking thing. So enough with the blabbing. I'm going to jump into, you know, starting to use these products. I am going to say that I'm going to leave my eyebrows alone in this video. I'm not going to be drawing in my eyebrows because they are just like, as you can see close up, they're just really a hot mess right now. I have not been able to get them waxed. All the nail salons are closed right now, you know, due to what's going on, and I can't do them myself. To be quite honest, I'm too terrified to do them myself because I'm scared that I might actually mess them up. And I work too hard to grow these bad boys back in to mess them up all over again and have to start from square one. So I've just been leaving them alone and letting them do their own thing. You know, I feel like drawing, you know, filling them in would make them look worse rather than look better, because then I'm bringing attention to that part of my face. So I'm not going to do my eyebrows today. Long story short. Okay, I'm gonna shut up, guys. I'm gonna shut up, I promise. Okay guys, so I prime my lids with this e.l.f. eye primer. I actually really like these e.l.f. eye primers. They're pretty freaking cheap and they get the job done. They prime your eyes and get them all ready for eyeshadow application, and they don't break the bank, if you know what I mean. Especially now, because times are rough, baby. There's a lot of people out of work right now, so you know, you gotta shop on a budget, okay? I'm going to start off with the shade Flawless and just put it all over the eyes to sort of just, you know, I don't know if it's called a transition. It's not a transition. It's just, I'm just gonna sort of prime the eye with this shade. You know, sort of like a foundation shade. I'm not very good at explaining things, you guys, so bear with me, okay? I'm not like a beauty guru or anything. I'm just a bitch who loves makeup. There is a tad bit of fallout, but it's not anything too crazy. Like, it's not, you know, making it rain all over my lap. But it's pretty nice. I'm going to dip into what does that say? Incomparable? Incomparable next. It's sort of like a sort of light brown shade, and I'm going to just work that into this area right here. I guess you could say that's a transition shade, right? Somebody come school this bitch, because I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what we're working with so far. Can I just state that these shadows have a very subtle feel to them? Like, they sort of come off very subtle. I pretty much layered these, like this shadow right here, I layered it like 3 times on both eyes, and though you can see a little bit of a shadow in the crease area, it's a very subtle sort of shadow. If you're looking for something that's like wham bam, like really pigmented, I'm talking like like as soon as you touch your eye, you're like, damn. Like, it's not, this ain't it, okay? Because this is just like very, very subtle. You know, for me, I am a hot mess when it comes to eyeshadow. I always tend to like get it all over the place, and I go for an eye look. Like, I have an eye look in mind, and once I start doing it, it doesn't ever turn out that way. It usually turns out a lot different, and I'm like, yeah, I meant to do that shit, man. Like, this was the look I was going for, but in reality, I wasn't. The next shadow that I think I'm going to use is this shade right here called Stunning. I'm just going to put it right below the shade that I just used, Incomparable, just to sort of give it a little bit of depth. This shade does have a slight shimmer to it, but it still looks more on the matte side. It does have like little sparkly flecks, but I don't really think it's going to really do much along the lines of like a shimmer, but we're gonna see. it definitely did darken up the crease a tad bit, you know, sort of gave it a little bit more color. So I really do like that shade a lot. This shade right here, gorgeous. I'm going to tap into that shade and I'm sort of just going to put it right here along this area to sort of just like brighten it up a tad. It's a pretty nice subtle shade. Gives a little bit of a pop, if you know what I mean. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Divine, and then just work it under here and hope that I don't completely destroy my eye look. Okay, so that is that right there. Now, I feel like it looks a little bit weird because it's only coming from the bottom, so I'm going to try to take it in the corner and sort of just like work it in a little bit. What?
Can I rent Madagascar too?
Madagascar too?
Uh-huh.
How much is it?
I think $3.99 or $5.99.
Go, you think? You better go check for sure.
Okay.
Money tight, homie. Okay, so this is what is going on right now. So I put Divine under the lower lash line and then I worked it in a little bit to the crease just to sort of like, you know, make it look all well blended together. I actually really like the shadow. It's not too crazy and it blends beautifully. I'm going to grab the shadow from Color Red Rain, which is this little bad boy right here, and I'm going to put it on the inner area. Okay, so eyes are done. I added mascara. I actually think they're very beautiful, very like neutral, beautiful sort of look. I think I did a pretty good job if I'm like patting myself on the back. Next up, we are going to move on to the Unicorn Glow Primer. I'm actually really excited to try this out, you guys. I'm one of those people, like, I'm not necessarily going to blame it on OCD, but I have this tendency where I can't start using something new until I finish something that I've already been using. Like, it's just a weird thing in my head that, like, sort of just, like, eats at me. You know, if I open something new before finishing what I have, and I've been really working on it. So, you know, sometimes I'll just like put something aside and not touch it and it'll just be like, oh, I have to wait until I finish this primer and this primer. But I'm working on it because like who, you know what I mean? I'm never gonna get to them if I do shit that way. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna just apply it to my skin here. There we go. And rub it in with my fingers. I mean, I could use a brush, but this is so much faster. Thoughts. I actually, it's okay. I mean, it's not like sort of like wowing. Like it does really apply like a sort of, you know, glow to your skin. I mean, holy crap, like with the light reflecting on my face, you can definitely see there's a glow going on. It's very lightweight, it absorbs very quickly, so I don't really have any negative things to say about it. Would it be something that I would necessarily grab for or buy again? No, I probably wouldn't buy this primer. Probably not. It's just not my kind of primer. I like the primers that are sort of like color correcting, like you apply it to your skin and it sort of like cancels out redness and dark circles and stuff like that. That's the kind of primers that I go for. Or a very good hydrating primer like the Milk Makeup Primer, and Shop Miss A just came out with a aqua hydrating primer that I am waiting to get in the mail, and I cannot wait to review that damn primer. I was so excited when they like came out with it. I was like, yeah! So now I am going to apply the foundation, and I'm going to be using the Vele Vele Compact in the shade Fair, which it is very fair. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. With the packaging, you know what I mean? The packaging is so cute, and just luxurious. Like, you would think that this is like a luxury item, which I honestly think this compact runs around $50. I wouldn't know the price for certain because I received this for free, but I think this is about a $45 compact. And you sort of have the pad that is in the top when you open it. You take it out and then you open this section right here, and it is the sort of, what is this called? You sort of take the little pad here and you press down into the compact, and there goes your product. I would say to use this, a little goes a long way with this. I would start off applying a thin layer to the skin, and then after you applied a thin layer to the entire face, then go back and do a second layer if you feel as though you need it. But, you know, just be cautious when applying this because it spreads. And usually what I do is I'll go back in with another sponge. Like, I like to use these things. I was using a beauty blender to sort of put my foundation on, but then I came across these little puffs here. I guess they're called puffs. And I came to learn that these blend in foundation a whole lot better than a beauty blender. That's just in my opinion, okay? You know, I love these fucking things. They work great with wet products, cream products, you know, powdered products. Like, they just work really, really good. I know Tati came out with like something similar along these lines, like along the lines of one of these pads, and I saw everybody using it and I was like, dude, like, I need to try it for myself. But you know me, I'm a broke ass bitch, so I didn't want to spend all that money on, you know, some of those pads. So I just went on AliExpress and got one just to try it out, and they work perfectly. So I'm just going to take this little bad boy right here, and I'm just going to press this foundation into my skin just to, you know, make sure it's blended all the way. I used a tad bit of the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Press Powder. I just put a very light, you know, sort of coating over the face, very sheer coating, just to sort of get the oil under control so it doesn't break up my makeup. I am going to apply a little bit of well, this is a contour palette, and I use the, you know, contouring shades as bronzer sometimes because, you know, sometimes I don't feel like doing a contour. First of all, I suck at it because I can never find my facial structure, and, you know, it usually takes me a long time to sort of work it in. So I'm just going to do bronzer because I'm actually good at that. I'm going to just take a brush here. This is a Hello Kitty brush, by the way. It's so freaking cute and I absolutely love it. Yes, the brush is a little bit dirty, but I love this brush. I got a nose itch. Okay, we are going to move on to the blush. My phone is dying and I'm trying to finish this video. Okay, so we are going to move on to the Betty Boop blush here. It is a blush trio. I'm going to use a little bit of this matte, and then I'm going to sort of double take with this shimmer. So I'm going to just lightly tap into that one right there, and I'm going to just apply it to my cheekbones. Another brush, this little bad boy right here, and I'm going to just sort of swirl into this shimmer to sort of give it that glow. You guys, I love my blush. I am a blush fiend. I can never get enough of it, okay? There's nothing better than blush. It's awesome. I actually saw a video where somebody was contouring with blush, and I was like, yes, queen, teach me how to do that. So I wiped the foundation off my lips because, you know, we can't apply lip gloss with foundation on my lips. And I am going to tap into this Reflect lip gloss in the shade Opulence. I'm gonna have to look that word up on Google later. Opulence. This is the shade. It's actually very gorgeous. Oh my god, look at that. That's so pretty. Is it gonna go with the look? I don't know. This is the overall finished look. I'm gonna just move up a little bit so you guys can see. Very neutral and natural and gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It's, you know, great for an everyday look. Very natural and neutral and beautiful. I already expressed my, you know, loving feelings towards the Veli Veli Compact. I just absolutely love the way my skin looks every single time I use it. This foundation does not move. Like, seriously, it stays like in place all day. Not only is it amazing for your skin because it contains honey propolis and SPF 50, but it also is just a really good formula and it just is amazing. It really is. I love the lip gloss. It has a very nice, you know, shimmer to it, gives a very nice, you know, sort of juicy look to the lips, and it just has a very sheer color. I love the eyeshadow palette. I really love this eyeshadow palette. The I Feel Beautiful Realer palette. I loved it so much, and honestly, it's kind of weird because I remember going through my Ipsy box with you guys and pulling this out and looking at the shades and saying that I wasn't, you know, I was underwhelmed and, you know, it wasn't anything too exciting. And now I'm sort of have my foot in my mouth because, like, I love this eyeshadow palette. What else I used? I love the Betty Boop blush palette. This is a gorgeous trio. Didn't get to use all three, but I'm pretty sure that the lightest shade is almost transparent. I mean, if you're looking for something very subtle, then yes, this would probably be a really good blush to use. Me, on the other hand, I am not a subtle person when it comes to blush. I love my blush to pop. I love it to show. I love people to say, damn girl, you looking a little clowny, and I'm like, damn right, because I love my blush, boo. Okay. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to try my very best to upload more often and, you know, try to find time to, you know, sort of just be more present on my channel. Like, it is, you know, a little sad that, like, I haven't been able to do videos lately, but, you know, I'm an adult, I'm a grown-up, and I gotta do what I gotta do, you know what I mean? And right now, what I have to do is work, because I have bills to pay, and I have 2 kids to take care of. So, you know, responsibility trumps YouTube, sorry. But anyway, peace, love, and happiness, everyone. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Bye.